Actor Johnny Depp threatened to kill ex-wife Amber Heard many times, the US actress has claimed. She described a 3-day hostage situation during which she claimed Mr. Depp was on a drug and alcohol binge. Amber Heard is in serious trouble. Mr. Depp is suing the publisher of The Sun over an article that referred to him as a wife-beater, but the newspaper maintains it was accurate. He denies 14 allegations of domestic violence on which News Group Newspapers is relying for its defense. Ms. Heard took to the witness stand at London's High Court on the 10th day of the case, and her written witness statement was also submitted to the court. In it, she accused Mr. Depp of verbally and physical abuse, including screaming, swearing, issuing threats, punching, slapping, kicking, headbutting, and choking her, as well as extremely controlling and intimidating behavior. Some incidents were so severe that I was afraid he was going to kill me, either intentionally or just by losing control and going too far, she said. Under cross-examination, Ms. Heard later said that although there were times when she lost her cool with Mr. Depp, it was only in self-defense. The Monster. Ms. Heard, 34, claimed Mr. Depp had a unique ability to use his charisma to convey a certain impression of reality, and he is very good at manipulating people. He would blame all of his actions on a self-created third party instead of himself, which he often called the monster. She said at the beginning of their relationship, he would be intensely affectionate, warm, and charming, and it felt like she was dating a king. Ms. Heard, who was married to the film star from 2015 to 2017, said Mr. Depp had pursued her romantically while they were filming The Rum Diary in 2009, but nothing happened between them then because she was in a relationship. She said they next saw each other whilst promoting the same film in 2011, which was when their romantic relationship began. Her witness statement added, "When Johnny puts his attention on you, with all his intensity and darkness, it is unlike anything I've ever experienced. When I say he was dark, he had a violent and dark way of speaking. The way he talked about our relationship being dead or alive and telling me that death was the only way out of the relationship. Raw meat in nightgown." In her statement, Ms. Heard also described visiting Mr. Depp in Australia in March of 2015 while he was filming Pirates of the Caribbean and described the trip as like a 3-day hostage situation. She said during this time, there were extreme acts of psychological, physical, emotional, and other forms of violence. "It is the worst thing I have ever been through. I was left with an injured lip and nose, and cuts on my arms." She claimed Mr. Depp grabbed her neck, shoved her against the fridge, tore off her nightgown, and pushed her against a bar. "He was pressing so hard on my neck I couldn't breathe. I was trying to tell him that I couldn't breathe. I remember thinking he was going to kill me in that moment," she said. She added that she later found her nightgown, saying, "There were pieces of it wrapped around something and I realized it was the steak I had planned to cook." "He had also gone around and painted on all my clothes in the closet," she said. The court previously heard from Mr. Depp, who said the top of his finger was severed when Ms. Heard threw a vodka bottle at him during the trip to Australia. In her statement, Ms. Heard said, "I didn't actually see the finger being cut off, but I was worried that it had happened the night before. I figured it might have happened when he was smashing the phone on the wall by the fridge." DiCaprio, nicknamed Pumpkinhead. Ms. Heard also said Mr. Depp accused her of having affairs with fellow actors, and claimed she had to justify to him why she accepted film roles. "He accused me of having affairs with each of my co-stars, movie after movie. Eddie Redmayne, James Franco, Jim Sturgis, Kevin Costner, Liam Hemsworth, Billy Bob Thornton, Channing Tatum, even women co-stars like Kelly Garner. He also accused me of having affairs with stars I auditioned with, like Leonardo DiCaprio. He would taunt me about it, especially when he was drunk or high, and had derogatory names for every one of my male co-stars he considered a sexual threat. For example, Leonardo DiCaprio was Pumpkinhead, Channing Tatum was Potato Head." Earlier, from the witness stand, Ms. Heard told the court that she had been subjected to repeated and regular physical violence by the time of the couple's marriage in 2015. Mr. Depp's lawyer, Eleanor Laws QC, asked her about the allegations regarding an argument in January of 2015 and suggested it was over discussions with lawyers about a prenuptial agreement between herself and Mr. Depp. There was an argument in a hotel room in Tokyo that resulted in Johnny kneeling on my back and hitting me on the back of the head, Miss Heard told the court. She added, but then Johnny was also accusing me of having an affair with the co-star, and that is what led to the actual argument. Miss Heard said Mr. Depp had told her he did not want a prenuptial agreement, but it was his sister, Christy Dombrowski, who wanted the couple to get one. Miss Heard added that she had hired a lawyer who worked on a draft prenuptial agreement and it was sent to Mr. Depp's team but never signed. She denied that she was interested in Mr. Depp's money, saying, "I never had been, I never was. I sometimes lost my cool." She said she did not have a problem with controlling her temper when challenged by Mr. Depp's lawyer, who also suggested that Miss Heard would have outbursts of rage and anger. Miss Heard said, "There were times when, yes, I lost my cool with Johnny in our fights." Miss Laws referred to a medical note written by a nurse, Erin Borum, who wrote that Miss Heard had reported experiencing increased anxiety and agitation and has had several outbursts of anger and rage, and also that she was nervous about being alone while husband is working on movie set in London and dealing with feelings of insecurity and jealousy. Asked by Miss Laws if she felt insecure and jealous when she wasn't in Mr. Depp's presence, Miss Heard said she had expressed concerns about his travel because it was a trigger for him when they were apart. Only violent in self-defense. Miss Laws asked Miss Heard if she ever got violent with Mr. Depp, to which the actress replied no, adding that he put her in situations where she was faced with unimaginable frustrations and difficulties, often that were life-threatening to me. She added that she would try to defend myself when he got serious and when I thought my life was threatened, but I was never violent towards him. Miss Heard said it was years into the relationship before she tried to defend herself, adding before that she had just checked out. Miss Heard was then played a recording of a conversation between her and Mr. Depp, in which Mr. Depp can be heard to say that he is not the one who throws pots. In the recording, she can be heard saying that she has thrown pots and pans. When questioned by Miss Laws on this admission, she said she threw things only to escape Mr. Depp. No longer petrified of Depp. The lawyer put it to Miss Heard that she was not injured at all as a result of anything that happened on the night of the 21st of May, 2016. Miss Heard had alleged that Mr. Depp had thrown her mobile phone at her face, hit her in the eye, pulled her hair, and grabbed her face. Miss Laws suggested that Mr. Depp didn't cause any damage whatsoever in that penthouse, to which Miss Heard said the actor had caused damage to multiple apartments and my face. He did a significant amount of damage to the property. Miss Laws showed Miss Heard a photograph taken days after the 21st May incident and after Miss Heard was said to have had a 4-hour meeting with your legal team. The lawyer said, "It doesn't appear as if you have got any marks on your face at all there."